and had already started to get the picture of how strong Jinwoo was, Song-yi didn't truly realize just how OP he was until this moment. First, Jinwoo casually saves her life. No big deal, right? Then he just punched a few ice bears into the ground like they were nothing. And that's when it really clicked for Song-yi. Jinwoo wasn't just strong, he was insanely OP. Oh, and now she's got a crush on him, which is totally understandable. Going back to the part where Jinwoo saves Song-yi, this is where Park Hee-jin also sees Jinwoo's true strength, as she and Jinwoo were the only ones who could sense the Ice Elf's arrows coming. She was also seriously impressed by Jinwoo's speed. She didn't think he'd be able to actually catch the arrow in time, but he did, easily. That's when she realized just how powerful he truly was. So naturally, she decided to stick by his side. After defeating Baruka, Jinwoo and his squad make their way out of the gate, where Baek Yoonho is the next to recognize his insane power. When Yoonho realizes that Jinwoo and his team are the only ones who made it out alive, he immediately grabs Jinwoo to question him. But as Jinwoo calmly turns around and talks, staring into Yoonho's soul with those glowing blue eyes, Yoonho starts backing off, feeling the pressure of Jinwoo's power. And at this point, Yoonho already knew from on that Jinwoo had reawakened, so he finally puts 2 and 2 together and realizes just how strong Jinwoo really is. Which is why later he wanted Jinwoo to join his guild at any price. Later, Jinwoo finally decides to get his rank re-evaluated, and he goes from being an E-rank hunter to Korea's 10th S-rank hunter just like that. And of course, everyone in the building is absolutely shocked as they realize how strong Jinwoo is. But the most notable reaction comes from Choi Jong-in, another S-rank hunter. Choi instantly sees the insane amount of mana Jinwoo's packing and quickly realizes just how crazy strong he is. So, wanting to make a good impression, he approaches Jinwoo to introduce himself. But Jinwoo totally blanks him, showing zero interest in the greeting, and that's gotta sting a bit, right? But hey, when you're as strong as Jinwoo, I guess you don't really need to worry about formalities. Now, after seeing Jinwoo's rise to an S-rank hunter, Woo Jinchul finally acknowledges that Jinwoo was exactly as strong as he'd suspected all along. But the next person to truly realize just how powerful Jinwoo had become was Go Gun-hee. When Jinchul fills Gun-hee in on Jinwoo's strength, Gun-hee is so impressed that he tries to recruit Jinwoo for the Hunter Association. However, Jinwoo, knowing that joining the association would keep him from raiding high-level dungeons, politely declines. And realizing Jinwoo's reasoning, Gun-hee respects his decision. But even though Jinwoo turned down his offer, Gun-hee couldn't help but feel a rush from Jinwoo's overwhelming aura. His heart literally started racing, so Gun-hee literally became the biggest Jinwoo stan in the series just like that. The next person to see Jinwoo's true strength is actually Cha Hai-in. She was out on an A-rank gate raid with the Hunters Guild, and Jinwoo was there too, but as a minor. But as soon as Cha and her team stepped out of the gate, she felt this crazy powerful presence. At first, she thought it was Gun-hee, since the aura was that strong. Then, when Jinwoo moved in to get a closer look at the dungeon boss, she ran into him. And as he brushed past her and apologized, Cha noticed that he actually smelled good. Now, Cha's got a super sensitive nose when it comes to the smell of mana, which all hunters and monsters have. But Jinwoo, he was the first hunter ever who actually smelled good to her. Super strange, right? Later, lying in bed thinking about it, Cha decided to go back to the dungeon the next day. And when she did, she witnessed Jinwoo absolutely wrecking the dungeon boss Kargalgan. She saw him obliterate the monster in no time and turn him into a shadow, and that was when she realized just how insane Jinwoo's strength really was. After that, Jinwoo was officially confirmed as Korea's 10th S-rank hunter. And, as it's broadcasted around the globe, everyone in the world is getting the news of how strong Jinwoo really is. But someone who still had absolutely no idea how strong Jinwoo was Essel Radiru. When he made it to the 80th floor of the Demon Castle, he ran into Essel and her knights, who were there to take him out. But obviously, that didn't go as planned. Jinwoo completely wrecked all her knights in no time, leaving Essel stunned. And at that point, she realized she was way out of her league. So, desperate to survive, Essel quickly begged for mercy, promising to give Jinwoo anything he wanted if he spared her life. After that, she actually joined him on his journey through the castle, watching in complete awe as he casually demolished every floor, making her realize just how terrifying Jinwoo really was. After the Demon Castle,